Hi guys. As you can see, I have little Miss April and Mr. Joshua. He's been playing with his ear lately. I think he might be getting a bit of an earache. They're both wearing this little knitted, it's a little romper, I suppose. It's footless and it's very fine knit, very soft. Joshua, unfortunately, for the boys, I bought newborn, but this was back when I had Jack and Eli, so my boys were newborn size and my girls were 0 to 3. So, and April's wearing 0 to 3. But you can see the difference in how they're fitting. Ideally, I would like Joshua to be in something that looks like this as well. I think it looks more, I don't know, it's just more realistic, more cuddly. I just noticed April's dummy doesn't really match, but that's okay. She's got elephant and a bunny on her shirt, but never mind. So, my thoughts were, like, this is how I like clothes to look on my baby. So, nice and loose and floppy. It makes them cuddly. I even like how the hands are partly covered there, as opposed to this, how you can clearly see that the sleeves are too short, the body's too short on him, the legs are pulling a little bit, you know, so those sorts of things. But I think it was yesterday or the day before, I literally had to force myself to pick Joshua up. Because I just come into the room and I'll sit and just grab one of the babies, whoever appeals to me at the time. And I really wanted to hold Joshua, but the way, just the way this outfit is fitting him, I just wasn't feeling it. He just didn't feel the way I like my babies to feel. So, I was wondering if any of you guys out there have the same thoughts or feelings without realizing it. So, I would come into the room, and you probably all know by now that Joshua's my main man. He's the king of the nursery. He's my favourite. I love little April as well, I really do. But if it came down to it, he's my number one. So, but the last couple of days, coming in with her in this outfit, she's my go-to girl. And I pick her up quite a bit as well. I think it's her size. She's a little bit lighter than Joshua. So it just depends on my mood, who I want to hold at the time. But I just realised yesterday that it is the outfit that made me go to her. Because I'd look at him in this and think, oh, no, I really want to change him. But I did want to do a video with them both in these outfits because they're so cute. But it's just a pity it wasn't, like, the sizes weren't around the other way. So April had the newborn size. I was contemplating putting this one on Joshua just to see how it fitted him. And then I really got to try and find him a nice knit romper thing like this, but in his size. Because I mean, this one's okay. And this is how I see a lot of babies dressed, you know. Quite fitting. But looking at them both, when I walk into the room, this is what I like. This is, I don't know, it just makes her feel a lot more cuddly. And because it's raining here, it's been raining for the last week or so, off and on. We had a spell yesterday. It was sunny and quite warm. Yesterday the kids were in the pool, and then today it's raining again. So it has been cool enough to wear this So they've been wearing these. And there's my boy right there. Hello, eating a banana.
Hi.
So, yeah, I just realised yesterday that it was the outfit. So I was just, yeah, my question was, do you guys find, or do any of you find that you have a preference with clothing? Like for me, you know, I preferred this one. So I was going to her over him because of what they were wearing. And it had happened before as well. But I never realised that it was the clothes. Not really. The only doll that I kind of had those thoughts about was Anna, because I really liked her in the Wonder Suit, because of her neck, really. Come on, close the door. Rain's coming in. So, yeah, I was just curious to see if it's just me. I mean, you know, am I the only one that has this weird thing about clothes and how the baby feels in different things? Like, I don't really like my dolls in sleeveless things. I like them to just lay there in, you know, a singlet and a nappy, because in Australia that's kind of the dress in the summer for the babies, you know, our Bond singlets and just a cloth nappy, or disposable, whichever. But for me it was cloth for my real babies. But I like my dolls to be covered like this. They're just cuddlier, they're snuggly, they're just really cute, I think. But if I was going to display a baby, yeah, the singlet and nappy would be enough. But if I was going to hold them, I like them like this. So yeah, guys, that's just a weird thought that I had yesterday, and thought I'd ask you if any of you have the same thoughts or something similar. It doesn't have to be clothing. It might be the way their hair is, or their bedding, maybe sometimes, where they're lying, where they're displayed, maybe, you know, may affect how they're feeling or how they're looking. The weather. I know in the summer sometimes I don't want to hold my babies because it's too hot. You know those stinking humid days where you're sweaty, and although, you know, I have to leave the aircon on for a couple of hours in the room before I even feel like holding a baby. But in the winter, I just snuggle them all the time, because obviously they have a blanket on them, so they keep me warm as well. So yeah, and again, I've made a long video over nothing. There's my beautiful pigeon pair, and April's watching something up there, I don't know what. So anyway, guys, that's it, and that's them two in their little rompers. They're so cute, actually, in them. I do just wish that Joshua's was a 0 to 3. I would have been happy with that, but never mind. It is what it is, but I'm going to change them out of this now. Or him, anyway. I really like her in that one. And it is cold today, so, and it's after lunch and it's still cold, so, yeah, I'm going to get him dressed. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Bye.